What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of the MITM podcast, where we delve into the matters that shape our lives. I'm your host, Ty Aarons, and today we're exploring an essential aspect of financial well-being, exploring different budgeting methods and tools. With that being said, run my intro.
Caught up in them bright lights, lusting for shiny things that's golden. Everything ain't always what it seems, let it soak in. Chasing my dreams, coming apart at my seams. Best believe that the money is the motive.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the MITM podcast. And budgeting is a powerful tool for managing our finances, achieving financial goals, and creating a sense of financial security. By exploring various budgeting methods and utilizing helpful tools, we can take control of our money and make informed financial decisions. So let's dive into some tangible tips to help you explore different budgeting methods and tools. Tip number 1, traditional envelope system. And I know for a lot of young folks, what do you mean by envelope system? Very straightforward, very easy. By using the traditional envelope system, you allocate cash into labeled envelopes for different expense categories. This method helps you visualize your spending and helps you stay accountable for sticking to your budget. It's a tangible way to make sure that you're managing your money and avoiding overspending. Number 2, zero-based budgeting. And this is actually a really cool one I didn't know about before. While I was doing research for the podcast, I learned about this, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So when we explore zero-based budgeting, we allocate every dollar of your income to specific categories. Everyone is accounted for, essentially. This ensures that ensuring your income minus expenses equals zero at all times. This method forces you to assign a purpose to every dollar, helping you prioritize your spending and avoid unnecessary expenses. This is actually very, very important, especially when it comes to the pay yourself first and the money at work system, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But let's jump into tip number 3, is the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. I had a variation of this that I've been using since I was 15. It's the method that works the best for me, but consider this: 50, 30, and 20. Okay, you're allocating 50% of your income to your needs. This is your rent, your food, your transportation, etc., etc. 30% to your wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. This method provides a balanced approach, ensuring you cover your essential expenses, enjoy some discretionary spending, and save for the future. Now, the 50-30-20 does not have to be rigid, and I would actually suggest switching out the 30 and the 20. Personally, I believe that we should, instead of just spending towards our wants, take the money we would spend on our wants and invest it so that our investments will allow us to actually spend on the wants we really want. But these numbers are just suggestions. Y'all can shift it to whatever makes the most sense for you and makes your life easy. Tip number 4, budgeting apps and tools. Explore the wide range of budgeting apps and tools available to you to simplify and streamline your budgeting process. Apps like Mint, YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, Pocket Guard, Zeta, they allow you to track your expenses, set financial goals, and receive real-time updates on your financial health. You can find these different apps and tools that resonate with you and your preferences or needs. Heck, you could even use a lot of our banks have these things built into them on our online banking, on the app on your phone that is for your bank account. We have a lot of these tools built in already, but setting up and allocating that budget, it's going to make your life so easy. It's going to make your financial life a breeze. Next up would be spreadsheet budgeting. This is also one that I started with, and we actually have a part of the 5-day FBC challenge, a spreadsheet that we send out and teach you how to use. But what it is, we can utilize a spreadsheet software like Excel or Google Sheets to create your own customized budgeting system. You build a comprehensive budgeting spreadsheet that tracks income, expenses, savings, debt payment. This method offers flexibility and allows you to tailor your budgeting approach to your unique financial situation. Now, we have a template that we send out just to help get the ball rolling and help get you started. But once you get comfortable in spreadsheets, when it comes to finances, they really do become your best friend. Actually, I'll say an honorable mention for the apps. I know Wave Apps is really, really cool for keeping track of everything. And it makes it very easy to send things directly to your accountant when tax time comes. So that's something that I honorable mention for tip number 4. And tip number 6, regularly review and adjust. Okay. Review and adjust your budget to ensure it aligns with your evolving financial goals and circumstances. Your life is a journey. Your financial life is a journey. We're climbing this mountain that we've turned into a molehill, but things change. You don't want to be rigid when it comes to this. You want to actually take the time to reassess your budget periodically. I say reassess every month, do a deeper reassessment every 3 months, look back on the quarter, but keep an eye on it every 2 weeks. And for most of you, you're getting paid bi-weekly. Review your budget on a bi-weekly basis just to make sure you're good. And that way, you can make sure that your budget is a useful tool to get to your goals and your dreams. That's the whole purpose of this podcast. That's the whole purpose of this episode. How do we get to our financial dreams? But that does wrap up today's episode of the MITM podcast. Now remember, exploring different budgeting methods and tools is essential for effective financial management. Consider the envelope system, zero-based budgeting, the 50-30-20 rule, budgeting apps and tools, spreadsheet budgeting, and regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget. Now join me next time as we continue to explore matters that shape our lives. Until then, stay financially empowered, stay intentional with your spending, and keep striving for financial well-being. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.
Give 'em that creme de la creme whenever I spit that hot shit.